Everything seems to be alright. So yes, welcome back to Princess Maker 2. Let's continue growing or making good or bad decisions for Violet and see if we can make a princess out of her. Alright, let's see that this still works. Alright, so that should be that. Okay, it seems alright. Right. Sure if we can you see the cat on the camera? Oh, there he is, hiding behind. Yes, and the other one is at my feet. So this week I have my cats with me. Let's see how this goes. They might be joining up on the stream or not. Their decision. But yes, let's go back in time, and we would then load 2015. Yes.
Please, Zemalf, move out of the picture. We want to see the cats this evening.
Yeah, I know. I might as well just ignore the game and put the cat cam on. But sorry, I want to play Princess Maker 2, so we are playing. But thank you so much, Greymalk, for the 15 months. Cheers. So hei Varkim, hei Aurum, hei RJ, hei Esklajan, hei Mikki, hei Susamas. So we were in the year 15, which means that Violet is 15 as well. Actually, it's about to be Violet's birthday. So let's load that up. Let's load that up, and okay, it is not yet her birthday. It will be in the next month, so we can buy her a present again. So we are already the most bestest combatant in the universe, because we also beat the war god. So I think our combat days are behind us. I will be raising the magic skill a bit, because if possible I want these numbers to be close to each other, which might be problematic because I kind of overshot with the fighter a bit. But if so, she will become some sort of a warrior princess instead of a queen, which I hope she will be. But in order for us to become a queen, we really have to ramp up our elegance. So I think for the remaining, which will be 3 years, we will really try to make a princess out of her. Yes, I have cats. They are not with me permanently, but they are here now. Taking care of them for a week and a half. Okay, but with that in mind, and also our cooking is already 93. It's already 93, and I think together with 93 and sensitivity, which we will be working on, I think we can win the cooking competition this year. The dancing competition is a little bit interesting, because I think stamina plays part in that as well. But maybe I'll work on the stats. So we basically have 15, 16, 17, and then 1 extra year. Although does the game end on the 18th birthday, or at the end of the 18th? End of the year she turns 18. I think at the end of the year she turns 18. So we might have 4 festivals. So we have a cooking contest to win, the arts contest to win, and a dancing contest to win. And for this year, this money should be really good. Because there's only May, June, July, August, and then we have 4 months before the festival. Okay. So to ramp up our elegance, what do we need to do? Who knew raising a princess would be so profitable? Indeed, if she becomes so good that she kills the war god, we make a lot of money. Okay. Let me see if we can still continue talking to Tse. Kind of let's go in order. I guess the right way would be to talk to them many times and then move on to the next one. But I already kind of jumped forward to the king. I'm not sure if these other ones can raise our popularity that much anymore. But let's do it anyway. And for anyone who didn't watch the first 2 streams, this is the Princess Maker 2 Refine, which is available on Steam. So this is not the original. This has voice acting and slightly altered graphics, especially the portraits. Yeah, I think our connections when talking to him are depending on our elegance. Okay, but let me just see. So I think cooking 93 is enough, but I might push in one more. Might push in one more housework to see if we get slightly higher cooking still, because that also adds to our houseworking reputation. So let's do that once. And we are kinda done with the adventures now. Because we got all the bandits. We beat the war god. So we might go into the adventures for the money, and we still have the unicorn flute to use, which I think we can use in the first area. But in order to up our elegance, I think I need to kind of keep manners in the program. And then again, poetry gives us the arts and sensitivity we need in the contest. And when our art is high enough, then we can actually go into the painting and do the painting for the painting competition. So let's do manners. Manners still last. Okay, I didn't go for any stress reduction this month, but let's see how this goes. Hey Helix, this is an amazing game. Like all the memes aside, but it's kind of a life simulation / RPG. A lot of stats, and what becomes of her depends on your choices. One of the 76 or so, I think it's 76, 74 or 76 endings, depending on what choices you make. We have been kinda, well, not like power playing, but we have been kind of We have been trying hard to make a princess out of her, even that I didn't have specific ending in mind. Little bit of princess min-max, yeah, but that's kind of the idea of this game. Okay, we got the cooking up to almost max with this, which is great. Max Min, the princessing. Hey Jeff Kizzy, how you doing? The goal is to marry the girl yourself when she turns 18. Oh, Greymalk, we play this game in a so different way. But yes, that is one of the possible outcomes. Oh, right! Poetry also increases elegance. We can just keep on using the poetry. We don't necessarily have to go to the manners, because we already have decorum. Yeah. Because we will also get to higher levels of poetry, gaining more skills. Well, I guess the decorum can go higher than 100. Oh, she turns 15! Of course we buy her a present. And I think we will be upping the elegance, so we'll be buying some teacups. By the end, when she turns 18, she will have quite many of these. What is this advanced Tamagotchi? if you want to put it like that, pretty much yeah. So in this game, she drops literally from the heavens at the age of 10, and then you make 3 choices per month until she's 18. And depending on your choices, she becomes something. We have been very combat focused. We have already beaten the war card, so do check out the previous streams or parts if you for some reason missed them. But yes, let's buy the teacup as a birthday present. Birthday present to boost that elegance. And also because we are becoming so popular, we are actually saving 20% on these items, which is great. Well, actually, she is becoming famous. I guess the player already is, because we are a retired hero who saved the world. But we didn't have discounts without her. Oh, this is the magic lady. I think she's here because our magic is so high, and it was a focus for us for the last year. Ho ho, you're working quite hard. She's a fae, burn her. Princess Maker, not Princess 40k. Alright, I think we'll get some bonus in our magic. Okay, that's good. I think that more or less maximized our magic.
こんにちは。
Who the heck are you?
はい、こんにちは。あなたは誰？
わしかね。わしこそ台所のせい、どうもボイ様よ。
The kitchen spirit. I think he is here because he has heard rumors that we are entering the cooking competition this year.
台所のせい？
さよ。お前さんは日頃から熱心に家事に励んでるようだから、ちょいと褒めてやろうと思ってな。
そんな当たり前のことをしてるだけなのに。
いやいや、近頃じゃその当たり前ってやつをやれる娘が少なくてね。台所は荒れ放題の家が多くて、わしゃ嘆いておったんだ。
そうなんですか？
これからも家事に励んでおくれ。女の子はそれが一番じゃって。そして台所は清潔にな。頼んだぞ。
What's that world with Fae and cooking spirits? Are we sure the water is safe? No, we are not.
不思議なこともあるものだわ。
We get a bonus for cooking or something? Okay, well that does maximize our cooking, which is great. So I think while the meter goes to 99, you can continue increasing these. But not through
お嬢様も
trading.
15歳になられ、これより新たに闇酒場のアルバイトが選べるようになります。
Okay, at the age of 15, daughter can start working at the illegal bar. This was called Sleazy Bar in the original. And now it's just plain, very, very blunt, illegal bar. Not our daughter, at least not this time. But it would be an option now. Okay, so we are definitely winning the cooking competition now because we have cooking. Because the poetry increases art and elegance, we can continue focusing on those. Our magic reputation and housekeeping reputation are really good. Housekeeping reputation will go up as we win the competition, so then it's our job to try to get those higher. But as said, I don't think I can get them even enough. Because the fighting reputation is so high. But what this game is kind of in the stepping aside from the role-playing parts, it's about these stats. Stats and the reputations, what becomes of her in the end. Okay, why isn't speech increasing? What is increasing speech? Oh, speaking of speech, let's
来たね。今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
continue working here every month to work on the politics.
私よりもっと偉い人たちと話した方が有益だと思うよ。
Okay, so we can't get any benefits out of him anymore. Let's give her some pocket money to reduce the stress.
ありがとう、お父さん。
And also, because our sin is 230, we will have to keep on donating to the church and maybe throw in some work at the church every now and then. We don't want the sin to be too high at the end.
教会へよくいらっしゃいま
Let's
し
do
た。
that.
教会では一口ありがとうございます。あなた方父子に
Let's
教会へよ
do
くいらっしゃいま
let's
し
do
た。
free donations this month.
あなた方父子に教会へよくいらっ
The
しゃい
good
ま
news
し
is
た。
that money is the solution of everything. No matter how many people we have killed, as long as we just give money to the church, we will be fine. So yeah. Also, I think it's
似合う素敵な洋服はいかが？
I think it might be time for us to buy the silk dress already. Because we need a dress for the dancing competition anyway. I wish I could buy these for birthday present as well, but anyway. So let's although that's 2000 cheese. I think we'll buy that next year because the dancing contest will not be now. Okay, so stress 45. I think that's manageable. So we have June, July, August still to go, so nine things, which means we can't afford everything. So we'll probably have to do some adventuring. Adventuring in the end. Okay, but now I'm a little bit baffled. What levels up speaking? I thought it would be poetry, but does it level at all? I have no idea. Spiky dress, young bun princess. Well, that's probably for another playthrough then to go with a little bit more, well, more or less completely opposite way from what we have been doing. Okay, but if we do 3 courses, that will take quite a lot of our time. So let's do 2 poetries. Because those poetry works on the stats we are focusing on, and then let's go on a vacation. Yeah, let's go on a vacation. Speech is raised by working at the bar or the illegal bar. I think it is both, at least the normal bar. Okay, but that is pretty interesting because I think that might be the only place to actually raise that. I think you also get sin from there. Not sure. Not from the normal bar. Not from the normal bar, but I think the bar is the most stressful of the jobs. And the illegal probably as well, but okay, this doesn't increase the elegance that much, but it's a bonus because we want sensitivity, elegance and art at the moment. So it's all good. And also the intelligence will give us magic points if we want to focus on magic reputation. Speaking of which, it looks like Queen Jennifer, not the queen, but a different kind of queen, you'll see soon, is here to challenge us to a duel. Money situation should be good, because we will hopefully win the cooking competition. Okay. Let's try to get her with magic to get a magic reputation. Nice, 105 damage. That's very good. Because we only have 7 attacks, but we cut her anyway with magic, which is great.
もういや、私がいじめられてどうするのよ。残念ね。あなたは私の敵ではないわ。
Nice. Very good magic reputation.
詩は文学の本道。古詩の解釈と新詩の創作こそが文化を育てるのです。
Yeah, this is definitely not the best for the elegance, but it's kind of giving us the sensitivity we want together with these. But I think next year we'll start focusing on maybe the manners and dancing to get the art up faster, or maybe use this until art is up, and then go for the manners.
講義は今日で終わりです。みんな詩を愛する心を忘れないように。
We have been in the... Well, actually, it is summertime. Let's go to the ocean again. Why not? We don't have the mermaid tier, so we can't get that event now, I think. Did we just lose some weight here? Did lose all the stress.
お帰りなさいませ。夏の海は最高だったでしょ。
By the way, from a kind of seeing absolutely everything in the game, I think those background images or images from the vacation, there's almost one per every month for every year. Well, maybe one for each month, maybe not one for every year. But anyway, there's a lot of those, a lot of different ones. Okay, so she's super happy, no stress. But we are running out of money. But now the question is, can we, with our sensitivity, actually work at the saloon? Because that would be a decent way for us to.
来たね。今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
Yeah, let's talk to the creepy general one more time. So yeah.
色を好むと言ってな。我が輩は若い女性と話すのが大好きなんだ。
He enjoys chatting with young girls very much. You draw your own conclusions from that. But he's the army general, so for the connections we have to do this. And also, according to the general creep here, you should also consider what women can do to impress men. So in reality, Violet would probably whoop his ass just for saying that, but she holds her tongue to keep the politics rolling. Okay, let's check the hairdresser work. I think that might be good for us now, but let's first study poetry.
スケジュールに組み込みます。
Then let's work there once. That would be 200 for us. Illegal bar is paying rather well. Yeah, but yeah, not this time. Not Violet. And also all the jobs upgrade, so if you work at the same job, you will start getting more and more from that. So we did level up in lumberjack and farm a little bit, but other jobs we haven't been doing that much. Okay, so this month I could... This month I could... do another course. Yeah, let's just do more poetry this time and see where our stats go. This will put us to 0, and we have one month where we probably have to go fighting a bit to get money. Pretty much, I think. I'm not sure how the hairdressing will go. We'll see. I think we will be pretty ready for the dancing competition next year as well.
名のある武芸者と見た。我が名はフランソワ・モーレ。行って勝負願おう。
Another challenge, Francois Moore.
どうしよう。こんなところで辻試合だなんて。私どうしたらいいの？いいでしょう。
So let's again focus on the magic reputation for this. One shot. Job Violet. I don't know why they actually keep on challenging her. Maybe they didn't hear that she beat the war god already, but they are brave.
これ以上やったら大事なドレスが破けちゃうもの。残念ね。あなたは私の敵ではないわ。
So we are the reigning champion from the fighting tournaments. Our fighting reputation is so high that all the warriors across the land are coming to test their skills on us. Okay, let's see how this job goes this time. I think it's sensitivity and art that affects this, but I'm not sure. Okay, definitely sensitivity. And strength is going down, but now it's fine. We no longer... Okay, yeah. We even got a bonus. So we'll be getting a little bit of the muscles off working at the hairdresser, I think, because that's that gives us sensitivity which we want. Lost strength from sniffing hairspray fumes. That's probably the reason.
来たね。今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
I will check the general one more time. That can.
何かね。わしとばっかり話してないで、他の者と話したらどうじゃ。
So luckily we are now done with the general. I think it's because our connections is already so high, and then connections is already so high that kind of we can't gain any more popularity by talking to him. I think I will continue managing the stress with money. But after this we will be on it will be the Harvest Festival. So maybe we'll Let's reduce the stress a bit with monies. Monies and then work at the hairdresser job. And if we do that well, we will have 260 again, so that's 7. Alright, but then the food cost as well, so we can't do 2 studies anyway. So let's do 2 hairdressers. 2 hairdressers and let's do the poetry again.
スケジュールに組み込みます。
神結ってある意味では芸術なのよ。
Hey, boss. You're doing good. Her life is good as well. Master hairdresser Sara. I think strength decreases our attack as well, so I wonder if that comes off our fighting reputation, because I actually wouldn't mind that.
神結ってある意味では芸術なのよ。
On track for Queen.
ほら、今回の給料だよ。今度は失
Oh,
敗しないように
she messed up a bit. I think our fighting reputation is so high that we will have a fighting profession ending, but let's see.
詩は文学の本道。古詩の解釈と新詩の創作こそが文化を育てるのです。
I really hope it is enough that we have high enough skills for the cooking competition. So we don't have too many extra years to
講義は今日で終わりです。皆、詩を君は
to
今
work
日
on
で
those
中級課程を
warrior poets, literally.
次回からは
旦那様、お城から今年度分の報給が届いております。
So the king is paying us 500 Gs a year because we saved his kingdom and the whole world. Okay, let's go talk to
今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
わしがこの国の
Talk to
政
the
務を
minister.
取り仕切る大臣だ。
閣下、私にしばしお時間をいただけませんでしょうか。
we can handle more stress with higher morale and higher faith. So it's not that big of an issue anymore than it was in the beginning of the game.
よかろう。
But it's the stress is still the kind of limiting factor that you can't just push certain courses. You have to take times off and such in between.
わしは賢い人間が大好きでな。これからは不女子もまた知性と教養が
Okay.
求めら
Without
れる。
intelligence, we are gaining more on the connections. So all that is affecting our social reputation, and we will be gaining social reputation from the competition as well if we win. Hopefully, we win.
ありがとう、お父さん。
I'm pretty sure you can only give the money once a month. I haven't really tested, have I? Intelligence is up to 115, so we should be doing that. And actually going for the adventures to gain the magic reputation and money is not a bad plan. So we'll probably do that. Okay, but yeah, let's try to win the cooking competition this year. So then we have the art festival and dance party for the following years. Cooking skill and sensitivity. I'm not sure if I'm actually high enough with those, but we have to try.
私舞踏会に出たいな。アニータに逃げたと思われちゃう。
I wanna take part in the combat tournament, otherwise Anita will think I ran away. I am sorry, Violet, but we have been in the combat tournament every year and we would win that, so let's have something
お嬢
else.
様は舞踏会に出たがっておられます。予定を変更しますか？
No, you will do as your father says.
がっかり。
いよいよ国一番の料理人を決める日が来ました。
It will be such a disappointment if we don't win
作る
this,
料理は
which
自
we
由。
might not.
ただし太陽が西の城壁にかかるまでに完成させること。下ごしらえの材料も持ち
I
込
don't
み
actually know what the name of this
用意ドン。
name of this land is, but now we are basically in the Master Chef here. I have no idea what,
では審査員の方々に試食していただきま
but
しょう。
depending on our cooking and sensitivity, it looks like she repaired some turkey, but why is there a wine glass there? Anyway.
しゃっきりもちもちして、
Oh no, the creepy general is in the jury.
あーたまらんねこりゃ。
Munch, 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 munch.
しゃっきりポンとした味が。
Munch, 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 munch. At least the wording was good, but let's see what kind of
ああ、腹いっぱいじゃ。ささ、受
Oh,
賞者を
even
発
the
表せよ。
even the king ate it. Let's see if that was enough to win.
はは。では結果を発表しましょう。
This year's number one dish is. It's not gonna be us. I'm not sure. Let's see.
この料理に決定。
Oh no! No, we won. I thought it was 1, 2, 3, but no, we are in the middle. Yeah, clear win. Clear win. We rocked the competition. Violet's secret dish, roasted piglet, country style.
ありがとうございます。すぐにお父さんに知らせなきゃ。
I must inform father immediately.
指まで舐めちゃう美味しさであった。余は満足じゃ。
It was so delicious that I licked my fingers. I'm most satisfied. The voice acting is amazing. The voice acting even said.
なお、2位と3位の料理はこのように決定しました。
That the secret is that it's not piglet but the demon's ass. She calls it the Wilbur. Yeah. Okay. But our housework reputation increased by 40, we get some money, and we get the paradise egg, which we can eat for constitution or keep for, well, we will see. So 3000 smack brews from the cooking competition. Oh! It is my 49th birthday. Will she give us a present? This has not come up in the previous years.
お父さん、お誕生日おめでとう。これ、私のプレゼントよ。
That's because she didn't have cooking in the previous... Oh, she made me a cake!
手作りのマフラーよ。 大切に使ってね。
旦那様、お嬢様のお料理コンクール優勝おめでとうございます。これも旦那様のご教育の成果ですね。
This is surely a result of your great parenting. Yes.
キューブったらごますっちゃって。
で、
Of course, she didn't have anything to do with it. It was all us. Should I cook the paradise egg? Hell no. What's wrong with you?
食べちゃうの？
No, we are not going to eat it. Don't worry, Violet.
でも普通極楽鳥の卵って食べるもんなんですけど。
でも可愛い卵なのに。
No, we don't eat
な
it.
んだ、食べないんですか？もったいないな。
You're not eating this? Such a waste.
よかった。
来たね。今度は誰に会いたいのだ？
Keep on talking to the minister until the minister says that we should talk to someone else.
私にしばしお時間をいただけま。
よかろう。広く民草の声を聞くのもわしの務め。わしは賢い人間が大好きでな。これからは不女子もまた知性と教養が求められるようになるよ。
Okay, so for this following year, when we have high enough art, then we can go into the painting class, and in there we will make a painting. If we get a great painting done during the year, then we could go and get the art competition out of the way. And then have the dancing competition. But if we don't get the painting, then we would do the dancing competition. Let's keep on working with the stress. Stress in there. Okay, we definitely can't continue just doing stuff with the money. So I think we'll keep on working at the hairdresser throughout the year. I think because of our fate, we can handle higher stress. Let's keep working on our sin as well. It's always 100. But to spread that out a bit to see how the monies last. So let's do the hairdresser again.
はい、スケジュールに組み込みます。
And do we still continue working on the poetry? We don't necessarily need the sensitivity anymore that much, but art. And we also want to keep on working on our elegance. So maybe because of that, we'll still do the poetry. On the other hand, poetry is super expensive. Let's do the poetry still. At least once now. Our stress will be pretty high already, but I think we can manage that. And for this month we can do 2 courses, so let's do the manners to continue working on the elegance even more. Oh. Cancels everything. I was actually thinking that I would change the things around a bit.
スケジュールに組み込みます。はい、スケジュールに組み込みます。
So I started thinking that should I Should I actually just push for the poetry and use a lot of money here in the first month, and then we kind of know where we are with the money? Yeah, I think I will actually do double poetry for
スケ
this.
ジュールに組み込みます。
Also, hey Kaso, I missed your hydrate there way before, so cheers for that. It is incredibly hot here. I'm sweating, so I do need to drink a lot.
詩は文学の本道。古詩の解釈と新詩の創作こそが文化を育てるのです。
Yeah, this does increase the sensitivity a lot. Kind of the art and elegance are as a bonus, so I think I will move into something else than this. Because our sensitivity is going through the roof. But apparently still not high enough. We did have one full 10 days of success, so I don't know how high the sensitivity has to be to not mess up in the hairdresser. Also, we need 2000 cheese for the 2000 cheese. 2000 gold for the dress, just in case we enter the dancing competition. One month passed since the decision not to eat it. The paradise egg. And it looks like it's a bird of paradise. Lady!
卵から帰ったのね。
You hatched from the egg.
私を食べないでくれてありがとう。私たち極楽鳥は1000年の寿命を持ち、卵は需要に優れて美味なため、人間に卵を盗まれて困っているのです。
Thank you for not eating us. I love the voice acting, it's so good.
そうなの。
Even that I don't understand a word.
では私は故郷の南の国に帰ります。さようなら、娘さん。優しい心を大切にね。
Always cherish the kindness in your heart.
さようなら。気をつけてね。人間に捕まらないで。ありがとう。でも大丈夫。人間に捕まるのは卵だけさ。
Now you can cook it like a chicken. Apparently humans only want eggs. I don't know why.
昨日まで小さな卵だったあのヒナがこれから1000年も生きる。
Now it will live for 1000 years. Oh, sensitivity went up a lot. Okay. If my memory serves me correct, actually, if sensitivity is the highest stat, she might actually run away. So she becomes too in tune with the nature, and she might run away. But thanks to stamina and strength, I think we'll be fine, at least for now. Stress 89.
来たね。今度は誰に会いたいのだ。
Okay, I'm pretty sure we are done with the minister, but I will still talk to him until he says that you should talk to others.
私にしばしお時間をいただけ。
よかろう。広く民草の声を聞くのもわしの務め。わしは賢い人間が大好きでな。これからは不女子もまた知性と教養が求められるようになるよ。
Stress 89.
ありがとう、お父さん。
Stress 69. Nice.
おはよう、お父さん。
Good morning. that was it. That was the recent events. Sure. Okay, so even working there we can't. Is there somewhere else we could work? We could work at the church. It is effectively gaining us money because we are not putting it in donations. And it also increases our morale, which is good. Just thinking that is there some other job that we could do? I don't remember what the tutoring requires, but I think it was pretty annoying job because you have to. It's super stressful. Super stressful, that one. No way, JFKZ. Wanting to become a blacklist boy. Let's do that. And rooks winning in roulette. What is going on? Well, let's do the hairdresser now. I could maybe. Let's go and do the. We do have the unicorn flute, so let's go do that. This place is not that great for money, so let's go do the unicorn thing and maybe get away. And then thinking that will I still do more poetry? You know what? Actually, let's do this in different order. Let's go do that first. Let's do one more poetry. And then the hairdresser. So those of you who weren't here in the previous time or didn't watch the previous parts, when you go into these adventures, it's like it plays out a little bit like the old Zelda games. So you basically just walk around. You can also use your mouse here, and then you run into monsters, and there's very quick day-night cycle. But we are not that interested in fighting, because that does give us sin, and we don't want any more reputation. But in here it is almost useless because they don't give much money. So we'll be using the magic in the fights we get into, and in this area we'll more or less just avoid everyone. Zemalf is going to tinker on the roulette mechanics tonight. Don't tell D-Man. Hey, it's a Batman. Let's fight the Batman. Because the Batman does give money. Yeah, the money in this area is not that great. Okay, I think this area is the one where we can use the unicorn flute, or maybe the area out. Oh, it's a man-eater! We haven't fought these before. But wait a minute. So it doesn't eat girls? I think I have to fight just to see if it gives us more. Man, those lines are so good. Yes. Oh, it's Mantis. Let's try to hide from the Mantis. We don't want to fight the Mantis. Yeah, let's camp here. So I think we might get the unicorn here, but I'm not sure. We also gain our magic points back, which is great. When Violet was about to go to sleep, she heard the quiet sounds of the wind. Wind? No, it's music. I think you need high sensitivity to actually sense these things. Music? Here? Oh, it's fairy party. So, those of you who were questioning is the water clear when we were seeing kitchen spirits and fae, yeah, now we are in a fairy ball. Do you want to dance with us? Heck yeah, I want to dance. Violet spent a fun night with the fairies. I couldn't get any sleep. I'm tired. Ooh, nice. This was perfect. Just what we needed. And zero stress. Ah, these fairy events are so good. Nice. So that was like free. Oh, wait a minute. We actually have to use the item here, don't we? The unicorn flutes. Violet tried out unicorn flutes. Nothing happens. Okay, maybe it is the other area then. Maybe this was just a fairy thing. Oh, no! Oh! Oh, it actually worked. It was this place. Nice. So because I used the horn first and then camped, this happened. A stunning white horse appeared out of the woods. At the center of its forehead protruded a long horn.
Unicorn.
Wait a minute, is unicorn in Japanese? Nice. One word I understood from the voice acting. Where did you get that horn? We bought it from a traveling merchant. Did your father kill a unicorn? No, I didn't. Unicorn needs some hair conditioner for that man. Well, we can help. We can help with the hair. Could you please return it to me? Of course I will. I guess if I refuse, we might actually have to fight the unicorn, but we are here to give it back. Princess Maker hair salon spin-off confirmed. Yeah, I guess this is that season now. I'll increase some of your power. Do we gain even more sensitivity? Okay, 50. Yeah, our sensitivity is through the roof now. I think that was the last of the special events. You can repeat them, but now we are done with the spirit ring, the demon pendant, and that's one. And thanks to our sensitivity, we can actually find stuff. But in this area, the results are still not that great. All right, I want to go there. One thing I do want to get is the wildcats. The wildcat has a chance to drop an item we didn't get before, so it would be actually perfect to get that one. Paragon Hulk Warrior Cooking Princess. If you have two cats, don't get greedy. No, we want to. We need to get greedy. We want the wildcat's fur. One G. I think we fought the wildcats in this area once. But it's random, so I think the adventure might be over. So many days are going by. I still don't know what this area is. I wonder now with higher sensitivity could we actually get something in here. Oh! Might be another fairy party actually. You could use this for stress reduction because it takes your stress to 0. Yeah, it's another fairy party. It's another tea party. We fairies love delicious food. We just won a cooking competition actually. Ooh, our cooking went over the thing, but yeah, kind of from a total min-maxing point of view. Actually, having these fairy events is a great way to handle your stress because it takes whatever stress you have to 0. Come on, wildcats. It is actually not worth it to fight these things because of they give so little money. Oh right, I can actually talk to them now because I have high sensitivity. Good point, Greymulk. Rumble rumble. Yep. Come on, cats.
得しちゃった。
She found a healing potion.
何かいる？
Yep. Super high sensitivity working out. Another healing pill. I think our adventure will be over soon. Damn, we did find the wildcat once. Haven't seen it since.
I don't even know what to say.
Hey, Ossini, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much, and thanks for the follow, Shadow of Mord. Hey, Icanusius. Let me shout you out, Ossini. How you doing? You were just streaming Chicory, a colorful tale. What kind of game is that? Speaking of games, this is Princess Maker 2. If you don't know this is a game from 1993 or so, available on Steam as Princess Maker 2 Refine. Absolutely fantastic game. Life simulation / RPG. So you raise a girl who drops on you from heaven from the age of 10 to the age of 18. Yes, thank you so much for the raid. Chicory is a game about anxiety, depression, slowly learning to be a better artist, insecurities. That sounds very nice game. I actually probably have to check that out, how that is. So in this game you have her from the age of 10 to age of 18, and you make effectively 3 choices every month. What kind of work, what kind of studies she does, or we go on an adventure like we just returned from, and those increase our stats. Depending on the stats, depending on the choices, something will become of her. One of the 76 different endings. I was searching for someone to host and saw Princess Maker, so I just had to take a look into this. Yeah, this game is fantastic, and as we talked about last time, if you're going to play or try one of the Princess Makers, play this one. Play the Princess Maker 2. And I think there's 5 in the series. I haven't played others, but I have read and heard that this is the one to play if you want to play one of them. So don't play Princess Maker, play Princess Maker 2 first. And as said, this Princess Maker 2 Refine is on Steam. It's not that often on discount, sadly, but it is there. Five in the series, 4 are on Steam. Princess Maker 2 is the best. Yeah, that's from an expert that Greymalk is in the Princess Maker games. Oh hey, we got bonus. Nice. And once again, our fighting reputation brings us a challenger. Wait, what? Yes, the expert in Princess Maker games. That's what I said. Oh, she actually has a pretty good hit points, and she actually got a hit in. But our armor blocked it. Nice. She's actually pretty good. We haven't been hit in a long time. Even the war god was missing most of the shots. That was a good duel. Good job, Natasha.
残念ね。あなたは私の敵ではないわ。
Who is that?
旦那様、お嬢様。
Ah, I was hoping for a merchant, but it's the fortune teller again. So, no. The fortune teller does tell kind of what ending you are heading towards. But we don't need that right now. Thanks for that follow as well, Osini, and thanks once again for the raid. Much appreciated. I usually play a lot of turn-based combat games, turn-based strategy games, but this game has a special place in my heart, and it was requested by one person, which was Greymalk. Well, it actually did receive quite a lot of votes in the poll when I asked if I played this or Invisible Ink first. Just teasing Greymalk. Okay, the minister has not said that talk to others, please. So let's keep on talking to the minister. And next month will be January, so Mr. January will be here. Let's remember to talk to him next time. Okay, we don't have much stress thanks to the fairy events. Our sensitivity is getting super high, so I'm getting a little bit worried of that. And I don't think I can get my elegance high enough. Prince is going to be the godfather through all the connections, yes, making offers they can't refuse. Okay, so let me think. Thanks to our art skill, I think we will win the dancing competition this year. If we want to. You have the king's sword for more elegance? What do you mean? Ah, right. Yeah. To equip it. Yes. That is 50. That is true. And also, we will see in the last year how we start to balance things. So that is true. Actually, we could just wear that. We don't, because we are using magic now. We don't need attack and strategy that much. Just seeing that is there. I can actually sell the healing pills. I think we might run out of inventory space.
はい、ここは雑貨屋ですよ。それならこの価格で引き取ろう。はい、ありがとうござい。それならこの価格で引き取ろう。はい、ありがとうござい。それならこの価格で引き取ろう。はい、ありがとうござい。
Okay, December. thinking of actually working a little bit at the church.
はい。スケジュール
A
に
little
組
bit
み込み
at
ま
the
す。
church and I think our days of poetry is enough already. With the dance class, we would probably maximize our art and also get a little bit of glamour, so I'll do that
スケジュール
now.
に組み込みます。
And let's do the manners class as
スケジュー
well.
ルに組み込みます。
いらっしゃい。今日も神のもとで奉仕するためにやってきたのですね。
So this works on our sin a bit. But that's about it. Doesn't pay much.
ありがとう。これが報酬です。頑張ってくれたから多めにしておきましたよ。
さあ、しっかり学びなさい。
Let's see about the dancing. Okay, art skill goes to the max, which is good. Yeah, I think we are ready to win the dancing competition for sure.
今回のレッスンは今日までです。
では古今の礼法をゆるゆるとな。ではまた会いましょう。
Wait a moment. Did we gained glamour, but did we gain glamour and elegance from the demon? Was there elegance as well? So that could be a way for us to buff the elegance.
旦那様、お嬢様、旅の占い師が訪ね
Ah, the fortune teller came.
の将来を
Yeah, I think I thought it was glamour, but I was thinking that was it elegance or something else, but it was definitely elegance because we got kind of the first boost from that.
それには及ばんそうだ。さあ、帰った。
ではまた
Why am I considering why I'm thinking about and considering what elegance is that that needs to be like super high to get the queen ending. And again, these reputations would have to be close to each other. The others are increasing and the fighting reputation is decreasing. And also, actually, one of the things what I remember about this game as well, about the endings, I don't remember like everything, but one of the things was that it is very, 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 very easy to get an art ending. So it's good thing we got boost on our cooking, so that the art skill would not be the highest. Because if the art skill is the highest, that almost overrules everything and you get an art ending. But so basically from these blue skills, what is the highest? You probably don't want it to be art, unless you want an art ending. So the cooking bonus we got from the fairies was actually really good. Okay, but I just noticed that it's been an hour and a half. So let's record the time. Record the time with Lunar, aka save the game, and have a short break. Is there a cooking ending? I think definitely, yeah, with the housekeeping ones. But I don't know the criteria, kind of how that goes. Probably you would, if you have the housekeeping reputation is the highest, then you probably end towards one of those, probably.
確かに記録しましたよ。
Okay, but the game is saved, so I will see you guys in just a moment, and I also check up on the cats if they are sleeping and they are alright, because it is super hot in here, so they are trying to find the colder places. Again, sadly I can't promise a cat cam, because they make the decisions around here. But I will see you guys in just a moment.